Today's Speed Channel telecast is not brought to you in part by the Yugo Limousine and the Yugo Pickup, introducing the same old idea. For these 25 drivers, the night time is the right time to make or break their Daytona speed weeks. Here are the qualifying results for the second Duel race. Obviously, Joey Logano on pole is the only car that's locked in to the Daytona 500 out of this Duel. Every other spot is up for grabs to make their way into the Daytona 500.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
And the engines have been fired for the second Daytona Duel. Once again, the only car that's locked in on time is the pole winner for this event, Joey Logano. So he could finish in dead last and still make the field, but the bottom 5 spots that aren't locked in on time will go home. So really, any spot is up for grabs. Pace car will pull off the racetrack. And green flag for the second Daytona Duel. Logano out to a car length lead over Denny Hamlin. Already 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Three-car breakaway at the head of the pack. And Joey Logano will lead the first lap. Boyer trying to go for second. That should allow more cars to join this breakaway. Keep your eyes on the bottom 5 cars, which currently, if the race ended at this moment, Kevin Harvick would miss the field for the Daytona 500. Well, crash. Ryan Blaney into the inside wall. Who will lead back to the line? Looks like it will still be Logano. Logano will lead them back to the caution flag. There was contact between the 47 and the 18, which those two just turned down to the 12 car. Significant rear end damage on the 12. So Blaney currently is down but not out. So it looks like every car is going to be pulling off to pit road. Except Kevin Harvick and Casey Mears. Well, Mears tried to do a fake out, but Harvick is going to stay out. So I would imagine there is some pit strategy going on with the 14. Only 5 laps in, I'm not really sure what advantage you'd get out of pitting now. And the 00 car has ran into the 19 on pit road. So Martin Truex Jr. has significant rear end damage, and the 00 of Landon Castle has front end damage on his Permatech Chevrolet. There's the rear end damage on the 19, very similar to the 12 car. So Kevin Harvick is now the leader. And I was mistaken. The 22 car of Joey Logano is first off pit road. The 00 of Landon Castle will stay out with front end damage. And it looks like the 19 car is about to fall a lap down. There's the pace car in relation to him. And yes, Martin Truex Jr. is now down one lap. So that means he is now in the danger zone of missing the field, along with the 12 car. And the green flag's back out. Logano already going to the outside on the 4 car of Harvick. Harvick blocks. Not enough room. We have a caution. I have no idea what for. Joey Logano going to the lead over the 4 car of Harvick. Dennis is up to second. And Logano will lead back to the line. So this second caution was simply to get the field's order correct. They threw the restart because the 53 and the 19 cars were not properly lined up for the restart. Because Kevin Harvick pitted, he will now restart in 24th spot, the lowest of the cars on the lead lap. Pace car dives onto pit road, and the green flag is back out. Dennis jumps onto the outside of the 22 car. There was slight contact between the 41 and the 24. Alex Bowman has pulled up really close to the lead car. He's going to have help from Stenhouse. Three-car breakaway. The cars that have lost the draft are the 00, 12, and 4. Almost the 53 now. Alex Bowman going for the lead now over Joey Logano. Ooh, almost contact between the 47 and the 7. Stenhouse still leads. McMurray in the second. Getting really dicey mid-pack. 4 wide, that's not going to work. It worked out. For once. No, it didn't. Dennis is around. Severe damage on the 27. Dennis is high-centered. So let's see how that all unfolded. Looks like Joey Logano gets into the 14 car of Clint Boyer, spins himself, and gets ran into. Most of the field is heading down pit road except the 19 car of Martin Truex Jr. Do we have any cars retired? Not yet. I would imagine the 27 may retire due to significant front end damage. Let's see who will win off pit road. Dennis and Logano run into each other off pit road. I believe it was Stenhouse to get first off. Yes, it was. Logano's got significant damage. And slight damage on the 10 car. And the green flag is back out on lap 23 of 40. Casey Mears has retired and will not make the Daytona 500. Alex Bowman is driven up onto the rear end of the 17 car. Bowman now challenging for the lead. Josh Bilicki has rallied from almost a lap down to now third spot. Now, because the 22 car of Joey Logano was already in on time and was running in 21st spot, that would mean that 20th place would have to go home then, because he's the only one who has a provisional. The car on the bubble is Clint Boyer. Timothy Peters now the leader. The inside line has Timothy Peters, J.J. Yaley, and Derek Cope. We've now got 3 Toyotas working together out front. Kyle Busch, Jeffrey Earnhardt, and Matt DiBenedetto. Jeffrey Earnhardt is going for the lead. Matt DiBenedetto's looking on the inside, though. Earnhardt just led for a split second, but DiBenedetto now gets the lead. And the pack has now reformed. Is that the 4 car? Talk about a rally from 13th spot the last lap to now the leader. The Clash winner. Now we're under 10 laps. 10 laps left. Ryan Newman going for the lead. Newman and Byron lead the field. Bowman's going 3 wide for the lead now. I do not believe that lap traffic will become a matter. Clint Boyer is the bubble car. Alex Bowman leads. The 41 car of Suarez, which is a lap car, may decide who wins this race. Josh Bilicki is up to second. Suarez is coming into the picture. There was contact between 24 and 40. Stenhouse is catching the 41. Almost 4 wide in the pack. And a huge run by the 92 car. That's going to cause a huge stack up. Kyle Busch is driven up to second. Going for the lead with help from Derek Cope, the 1990 winner of this race 29 years ago. Spin. That might have been the race. Kyle Busch has the lead. And second place was got by Derek Cope. Matt DiBenedetto is pitting. DiBenedetto has fallen out of a spot that would make the field and has retired. Matt DiBenedetto will not make the Daytona 500. And Kyle Busch has won the second Daytona Duel. Derek Cope in second spot. That's a huge upset. So Jeffrey Earnhardt gets into the back bumper of the 7 car, turns him into the 53 of Josh Bilicki, into the 71 and the 95. Somehow that damage ended the race for the 95 car. And he DNQ'd. But it did allow the 00 of Landon Castle to make the field. And now, the cars that failed to make the Daytona 500 are Denny Hamlin, Daniel Suarez, Matt DiBenedetto, Martin Truex Jr., and Casey Mears. With that, the next race, the Daytona 500, don't miss it, still on Speed.